What's up guys, and welcome back to Media.Vision Plays, where today we have some more of the 100-line Last Defense Academy. Last time out, another long video. We saw the end of Ava's route, both endings actually. One where she and Takumi went on the run, ended up having a kid together, but Vision has destroyed the academy and is trying to track them down, because apparently she's a dictator on this planet now. And then the other ending, where we do go back and fight her. Ava stands up to her and actually does manage to defeat her, but at the cost of her own life, which allows humans and Futurans to talk to each other, make peace, and find a way to cohabitate. Then we came back, Shoma absorbed Ava's power so he could learn the full truth, and we come to find out that full truth is actually we are all technically clones of Shion. We took a little bit of his hemoanima and created all of us. All of our memories from the TRC are fake. We were in those pods basically from the beginning. Nozomi, being the only human here, was not a clone, but we do find out that Katawa was created in Takumi's memories because of how much she went to visit him as a kid. And so, feeling like we have no reason to fight, everybody goes into a deep depressive state, but Nozomi decides she's going to fight anyway, but not to protect humanity, to protect all of us, which then inspires Takumi, followed by everybody else, to fight off all the little invaders. And then Veshnes threatens us again, says she's going to be sending one more surprise our way, which will probably be this other Supreme Commander that was mentioned in Ava's ending. And so now we're about to get the whole truth from Sirei. No more secrets hidden, I don't think. I still do feel like there's maybe one more rug pull. I just don't know what it could be exactly. It does feel like this seems to be the whole truth. Let's see what he has to say. Okay, let's start with the basics. Is what Shoma remembered about our origins the truth?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but yes, it's all true.
I was afraid of that. We really are just lab-grown living weapons. And all our memories are made up. No matter how many times I hear it, it's still so hard to accept.
It's a shock, alright. Kind of makes you want to give up on life. Except we can't even die even if we wanted to.
Ooh.
I'd like to go through the whole thing from the beginning so we're all clear on the details. Hold your questions until I'm done, alright? Sirei's story more or less lined up exactly with what Shoma had told us. We are all clones, artificial humans created at Kamakura General Hospital. We were made from Shion's DNA, and as such, on a genetic level, we were no different from any other Futurans. So we weren't really human at all, more like artificial Futurans. Among the people in charge of this project, some voiced concerns about how we could prove just as much a threat as the Futuran commanders. So to prevent us from turning on humanity, they decided to brainwash us. We were given new memories and new identities as Earthlings. Of course, some protested that this was inhumane, but with humanity's future at stake, they were left with little other choice. This resulted in the project being carried out in utmost secrecy. We spent our whole lives on the very edge of consciousness, shut away in our biological cultivation capsules. Inside those pods, we dreamed of our lives as Earthlings, as dictated by the memories implanted into us. A normal family, a foster home, a rich family, a family of assassins. Each of us was fed a different backstory, completely distinct from the others. Something that did come into my mind when I was editing the last episode, learning about all this does make me wonder about Eito. Like, was there a traitor in the group that maybe implanted him with this backstory, where he hates humans and he wants to sabotage us? Because if they gave us all these backstories, then obviously they wouldn't want somebody like Eito involved. So it feels like his inclusion was purposeful. Whether it's somebody who maybe thought this whole thing was inhumane to the point of I'm going to sabotage it, or maybe there was a Futuran that snuck in and did all of this. So I feel like that's the one question I still have, is why was Eito made the way he was? Why was he brainwashed to see humans as despicable and wanting to kill all of us? Part of that was to mask our true origins, but it was also to ensure we had a greater variety of viewpoints that could adapt to different situations. Ignorant of the truth, we continued to grow and to dream. When the time came for us to leave, we were launched from the artificial satellite to the surface of Futurum. Then we awoke and began our mission along with Sirei, our robotic handler, and Shion, our genetic parent.
Ooh.
That's about the size of it. Any questions?
The bombs in us and the fact that we're revived whenever we die. Were they necessary to save humanity as well? To make this mission a success?
Yeah.
The bombs were just a contingency plan in case of emergencies, but the automatic revival was deemed indispensable. Most cryptoglobin users can only be harmed with cryptoglobin, but you guys are different.
Huh?
You can take damage from conventional sources too, just like regular humans. Something must have gone wrong when we were making you.
Hey.
But thanks to that, we discovered how properly simulating your cryptoglobin could reverse even fatal damage. That's what led to the invention of the Revival-Matic. And that meant you can make us fight over and over again.
We really are just weapons to you. Seriously, why'd you have to take it so far? Even I'm surprised at this level of selfish cruelty. Is there nothing humanity won't stoop to?
You guys want to smash this guy up again? I know that what we did to you was unforgivable, but mankind's future was at stake, and we were running out of time. The artificial satellite's resources are already dangerously low. Pretty soon it'll be nothing but a lifeless husk, floating through space forevermore. Humanity needs a new home. We had no choice but to entrust that mission to you.
Huh?
Entrust? That makes it sound so noble, but really, you just used us.
Yeah.
Fair point. But the important thing is, you aren't just convenient for us. You are essential. You still have the potential to be humanity's saviors. We're still pinning all of our hopes on you.
Enough! I don't want to hear about you and your hopes anymore. Everything you say is just a simulation of their collective will anyway. It's totally meaningless.
Actually, this apology isn't a simulation.
Take a look at this.
I'm so sorry.
Wait, what? We're actually getting to see these people, and they get to see us? Huh.
I'm sorry. It's not fair of us to force you to do this.
Sorry, mister. What's going on? Who are these people?
I told you before how I've been programmed with the thought patterns of all mankind so I can make the best choices for humanity. Given everything that's happened, I ran a new simulation and arrived at a different conclusion than before. That was to tell the regular citizens on the artificial satellite the truth.
The people in the Tokyo residential complex, they know everything. Why we're fighting this war. What will happen if we lose. Now you are the ones fighting for them. That includes where you come from, and the lives you've been made to live as well. All of humanity knows the truth now.
They're so young. I don't know what to say.
You probably hate us, and I don't blame you. But you're all we have.
Please, I don't care what happens to me. Just save my children.
They're not much older than me. And they're out there fighting a war.
I'm not ready to die. Please, don't give up.
This is a really interesting turn of events here, is actually getting to see people react to us. There's a part of me, and maybe I shouldn't be thinking too much into this, there's a part of me though that wonders if Sirei is faking this video somehow, just to try to win our trust, basically.
I wish I could be there with you. I want to help too.
I'm sorry we have to depend on you, but you're our only hope. If you lose, we're all done for.
Did we really have to go this far? Maybe it would have been better to let us die out.
I can't do anything from up here, but I'll still be cheering for you.
Please, you have to win this. My baby is only a few days old.
Please, keep fighting. You have to win.
Stop it!
Oh my god. Nozomi's voice cut through all the others, echoing throughout the war room.
Turn it off. Just turn it off.
Alright. Sirei nodded and his eyes flashed red, but he didn't do his funny little "Nyaw." So I was really sad.
No.
He did it! He did it! Okay, I'm happy again. The next moment, the monitors all flickered off.
This is too cruel. Isn't it enough that you kept the truth from them for so long? Now you want to keep them fighting for you? This is totally unreasonable.
What do those people on the satellite know about sacrifice? About hardship? They've pushed it all onto these guys instead!
Damn. Nozomi.
Yeah.
Our mission is cruel and inhumane, I admit. We're undoubtedly the villains in this war. But humanity still wants to live, just like any other creature. Their first instinct is to survive. It's my duty to facilitate that, to save as many of them as possible.
Even if it means sacrificing us, not to mention all the innocent people on this planet.
It's the only way to remake Futurum as the Second Earth and give humanity a brighter future. This war and your power is our only hope. We have no other choice but to rely on you. So, I will ask you once more. I'm not proud of what we've done. The way we've treated you is truly unforgivable.
Even so, I ask that you save humanity. Please, don't turn your backs on us.
I get what you're saying, but still.
Is humanity even worth saving? Why should we trade the lives of everyone on this planet for theirs?
It's a little hard to ignore them now that we've actually seen them, though. Either way, we're going to have to keep fighting. Veshness will come after us no matter what we do. Can't you at least call off the final attack? Killing all the Futurans is going too far.
Yeah!
Remember what Veshness said. Every last one of them will fight us to the bitter end. So long as any of them survive, this war will continue. Kill or be killed. Massacre or face extinction. Death would have been so much easier compared to living with these choices. If we are going to keep fighting, there's something else I need to know. What happens to Shion? There is an escape pod to take all of us back to the satellite on day 100. But not for Shion, right? He has to stay here. He has to power the final assault. It was my destiny to live and die here at Last Defense Academy, to use this power to eradicate the invaders. Something's wrong. I can't keep my body together.
Why?
Shion began to fade away, a troubled look on his face the whole time. Before we knew it, he'd completely vanished. I just see like a little clip of background that snuck in there, like it hadn't been completely removed.
Shion? Hey, what gives? What did you do to him?
I don't know. This never happened before. I guess because he's never had to deal with such confusing feelings. This could have an adverse effect on the final assault. I should go check on him. Let's call it a day here, everyone. We'll pick up the discussion in the defense room tomorrow. It'll be easier for Shion to join in that way. With those last few parting words, Sirei hurried away, leaving us standing there alone. Pick up the discussion. Is there even anything left to discuss?
Perhaps he's expecting a definite answer on what we plan to do from here on. Whether we carry on or decide to quit, it's still going to be a living hell for all of us.
Hey!
Damn it! What are we supposed to do?
All this stress is gonna wreak havoc on my skin. I think it's best if we take a break for now. I'm pretty tired. This is my first battle in quite a while.
Yeah, whatever. Just make sure you go back to your cage.
Ima, can I sleep in your room tonight?
Of course. I was just about to suggest that myself. Alright, let's rest up and talk more tomorrow. Man, I know I'm in a dour mood when I can't even make some weird incest joke about Ima and Kako. Sucks. Exhausted from the day's activity, we left the war room and went back to our rooms. And so, for the second time, my 72nd day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close. It was dark outside when I woke up. I'd barely slept a wink all night. Dawn was still a ways off, but I knew I wouldn't be falling asleep again anytime soon. Now that I was awake, I didn't much feel like just sitting around in my room. I decided to get some fresh air and stepped outside. The sky was always darkest before dawn. Had I heard that somewhere? Or was it always something I noticed since I got here? Almost like there was some district attorney that said it in a movie, and then he had half of his face burned off and started flipping a coin or something like that. Oh no, that's the night is always dark. My bad. The way the sky looked at that moment was a perfect mirror of my mood. And even darker against the dark sky, a familiar shape was orbiting the planet.
It's hard to believe. The last vestiges of humanity are all up there.
Hi, Nozomi. Can you help me make a decision? It's really hard. I noticed something in the corner of my eye and realized I wasn't alone.
You couldn't sleep either?
No. Same for you, Nozomi.
Yeah, there's just so much to think about. I wonder what the real Earth was like, back when humanity still lived on its surface.
Well, I mean, kind of similar. People fighting amongst each other because they can't get along. Yeah, it's about our real world, isn't it? I'm not sure.
They told us that Earth had a will of its own, and that it chose death when humanity's abuse became too much for it. I wonder if this planet has its own consciousness too.
It wouldn't be all that strange if it did, I guess.
There's a chance humanity might make the same mistake here then. Our selfishness could lead this planet to destruction, just like it did for Earth. I don't think you guys need to fight for humanity's sake anymore. All I want is for you to live for yourselves, and for you to be happy.
Live for ourselves. It's a nice idea, but I barely know what kind of life we can expect to live anymore. How about you, Nozomi? Are you going to keep fighting to protect humanity?
Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. I only know that I don't want all of you to have to bear that burden.
Just so long as you don't try to fight on your own again. I want you to be happy too, you know.
Takumi. Oh look, the sky's starting to get brighter.
I followed Nozomi's gaze to where a pale light had started to spill over the horizon.
What a lovely sunrise.
Yeah. This is the first time I've ever seen the sun come up.
Really? We've been here 70 whole days, and it's more like 170 for you,
Look,
right?
Nozomi, I like to sleep in, okay? I don't always go outside this early in the morning. Don't judge me.
But I never thought about getting up to watch it. I mean, back in the TRC, it just gets light automatically when it's morning. Although technically, I've never seen that for myself either.
That's how it was for me, too. I think your memories of the complex are pretty accurate to the real thing.
Still, though, this is what a real sunrise looks like. No one on the artificial satellite has ever seen anything like this.
It's so beautiful. It makes me want to cry. It feels like such a waste to keep it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, this is sweet. Nozomi and I stayed there a while longer, watching the sun climb higher in the sky and light up the world around us. Then, we headed to the defense room to meet the others. Alright. I get the feeling we're about to have a choice here, more than likely. Whether we want to keep fighting for humanity or... I don't know what the other option would be. Maybe just all of us leave the school together, just go on the run. Everyone was gathered outside the defense room door, like we'd agreed on the day before.
Alright, it looks like everyone's here. Now we're just waiting on Sirei.
Why are you here too? Get back in your cage!
You want to exclude me from something this important? I have a right to hear about this too, you know.
Nope. Hey everyone, sorry to make you wait. How's Shion? I think he'll be alright, but his brainwaves are looking very irregular. Yesterday's conversation put a lot of stress on him. Some physical, but mostly psychological. Psychological stress. I wonder what Shion is going through right now. It's not like before when he could accept his death as an inevitable price to pay for this mission's success. Now he knows where he came from, and that he's being used to massacre his own people. That can't be easy for him to deal with.
Let's continue yesterday's discussion. What are we going to do from here?
Humanity has treated Kaku like a weapon, a mere object. I can't say I like the idea of fighting for their sake.
But if we don't fight, Veshness will kill us all.
Can we just run away?
Ooh, we could just run away. Get away from Veshness before we reach the 100 days. Ooh, we could just run.
Takumi, for the last time, dude, could you stop referencing all these songs? My god. There's gotta be somewhere on this planet we can settle down. Spend the rest of our lives looking over our shoulders? Nah, man. That ain't for me. I doubt Veshness would let us go that easily either. She wants our power. She's not afraid to kill anyone who gets in the way of her goals.
So we're back to fighting being the only way we can survive.
But it also means killing all the innocent people on this planet. I don't think I can accept that.
Can you accept everyone on the artificial satellite dying instead? Remember all the people we saw in that transmission yesterday?
If you do save humanity, you'll be heroes. There's no doubt about that. You'll be able to live out the rest of your days in happiness. You stay out of this. We're trying to think.
Survival means turning our back on this planet's people and letting them all die. I think I'd rather go back to the satellite right now and massacre humanity myself.
Hey!
You be quiet too.
And if we do keep fighting, Shion will die once we get to the 100th day, right? I don't want to have to sacrifice him. He deserves to be happy too.
He's going to die either way. Huh? What do you mean? When Shion finishes producing enough undying flames on day 100, the school will automatically shift into attack mode. Then the final assault to wipe out the remaining life on this planet will begin. There's only one way to stop it. That's to deactivate the machine Shion's physical body is stored in, which is also what's keeping him alive. He can't survive outside of it. If that machine didn't constantly absorb his power, he'd be consumed by his own flames.
So, Shion will die no matter what we do. Don't worry about me.
Shion, did you hear all that?
It's alright. I've always known I wasn't going to live for very long. Feels like I've been on borrowed time up until now. But you guys aren't like me. You can have a future beyond this war.
I don't know what kind of future a bunch of fakes like us can have.
You may not be able to change your past, but what you do from here on is a different matter. You can still choose how you want to live. You can still choose to live. That's all I want from you. For you to live. For yourselves. And for me, too. You could consider this my last request.
Shion, wait!
Tsubasa desperately tried to reach out to Shion, but he was already gone. He doesn't have much time left. The undying flames are eating away at his body little by little. His own power is too much for him. It's too much for any one person to bear.
No. Where does that leave us? Has anyone come to a decision?
Nobody answered. How could we decide what to do in this situation? I think we're going to need more time. We can't just vote on a course of action and call it a day. We need to really think about it and come to a decision that everyone will be satisfied with. Including Shion, of course. He'll need to rest up for at least 4 days before he can make another avatar.
Okay, what do you say we talk again in 3 days' time?
That's okay with me, but if the enemy attacks before then...
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Or burn it, whatever works.
I see. I guess that's fair. Alright, this should do it for today then. We all headed back to our rooms, each of us struggling with the same dilemma in our own different ways. On our 100th day, the school will go into attack mode and begin the final assault. The undying flames will raise every living thing on the planet, including Shion. But if we try to stop it before then, Shion will still die. It seems like there's just no way for us to save him. What should we do? I couldn't work up the energy to do anything else, so I spent the rest of the day in my room. Outside, the light faded, and the clock ticked interminably forward, leaving me alone with my thoughts. I slowly got myself out of bed. I needed to talk to someone. It didn't matter who. I just needed to get out of my own head for a little while. I guess I'll head over to the cafeteria. There's bound to be someone there. Hopefully. Ah, Sirei. What are you doing out here? You're not gonna zap me and brainwash me again, are you?
Yeah.
If you guys choose to save humanity, you'll be hailed as heroes. I guarantee you'll be able to live out the rest of your days in complete happiness.
Yeah.
I know Shion's fate doesn't sit right with you, but whatever you do, he won't live much longer anyway. Yeah, whatever, you little bastard. Oh, the twins and Nozomi. Unsurprisingly, the mood in the cafeteria was somber. It was almost completely deserted.
Is nobody else coming today?
Some of them came by earlier, but took their food back to their rooms. It was pretty obvious they wanted to be alone.
Shouldn't we be more open and discuss things some more? I mean, we are basically family.
That's the worst thing about the situation. How can I possibly be related to that ragtag collection of freaks and misfits? Ima? I really don't think you have any room to be talking at all. Man, now I kind of want to stab you. Oh, man. if I ever have time, I want to go back through and just find all of the moments whenever I say something and Takumi thinks that exact thing right after. I don't know what it is. It's very funny.
And I just came up with a new dish too. I added pastel pink paint to Hot Pot to make it pretty.
Oh my god, now you're gonna make people eat paint? Kako, maybe you should just stay out of the kitchen. You're not even using edible ingredients anymore.
This time, we're all having a say in what we do. We're not just pushing the decision onto Takumi like we have in the past.
Wait, what? No, but that's part of the game gimmick, Nozomi. I have to decide, right? Right?
I think everyone's going to need time to come to terms with that and what it means for them. I wish there were a way for us to resolve this without fighting.
I don't think that's going to happen while Veshness is around, or even without her for that matter. The Futurans all hate us vile invaders after all. It's only natural after what humanity has done to their home. I think we'll just have to keep fighting until one side is finally wiped out.
It's a tough decision. I'm still not any closer to answer myself. Even my clairvoyance won't help us here.
Come to think of it, it's the same with me. I can barely get my thoughts together. In all the confusion from these big revelations, I've kind of lost sight of myself. We stayed in the cafeteria long enough to eat breakfast, then went back to our rooms. Everyone's spending time on their own to think about stuff. I should probably do the same, but I don't feel like just sitting around today. At this point, I'll even talk to Sirei. Maybe I'll go take a walk. But first, I'm gonna head to the... Oh, there is Sirei, right there. I could go talk to him. Now I'm gonna level up my stuff real quick. Interestingly enough, we still haven't filled out Yugamu's report card. Right now, he and Eito are the only two that we've not filled out that are still alive. I don't know if we'll get a chance to hang out with Eito. I don't think we will. It's kind of surprising. I wonder if that's because he's typically not available to hang out with. We'll hang out with him in here, but I think we might have seen this already. Yugamu, what are you doing here? I was just pondering the differences between life before and after revival while I was looking at the revival-matic. The differences. Can I truly conclude that I'm the same me, both before and after resurrection? I think we've seen that one before. I don't know. I'll leave it in just in case we haven't. Kind of an interesting question he's posing. Alright, I think we can finally give something to Tsubasa today. I hope. Yes, we can. Alright, so let's try the hand cream.
Wow!
Hell yeah. Another day's come to an end. I want to talk to Shion some more, but it's going to be a while until he's ready. Well, no use staying up now. Whoops. Bad. Once again, I was just clicking through Sirei's messages and accidentally clicked through Takumi's. Better go to check the cafeteria. I wonder if anyone's there today. Sirei is once again outside. Are you gonna say the same thing?
Yeah.
I won't withhold the truth from you anymore. Ask me anything you want to know. Oh, will this give me something we don't already know, or is this extra information? I'm gonna ask about the school. Oh my god, there's so much. Last Defense Academy. Last Defense Academy is a spaceship created for this mission. It also serves as the weapon that will eliminate all life on Futurum when the time comes.
Hey.
We deployed it from the artificial satellite with Shion and the 15 of you on board. After you landed, Shion surrounded it with his undying flames to protect him while he's building enough power to wipe out the denizens of this planet. He always wanted to experience going to school. That's why we made it look the way it does. Undying flames? The undying flames extend around the school grounds and surrounding ruins to a radius of about 1,600 feet. They're over 300 feet thick and can extend upward almost indefinitely. If the flames sense something trying to pass over it, they'll form a fiery hand and drag the intruder right back down again. As defensive barriers go, they're pretty darn hard to penetrate. The flames themselves are produced by Shion. They are his power in its rawest form. However, the enemy has devised a means of getting through. They must be using something similar to our own fire extinguishers. But the fact that they don't attack all at once must mean they can't mass-produce these devices yet. Special Defense Unit? Special Defense Unit's mission is to protect the school from the invaders for 100 days. It consists of clone soldiers created from a powerful cryptoglobin user's genetic material. In other words, you are all Futurans, albeit artificial ones. You were grown in cultivation machines in Kamakura General Hospital up until you reached the age you are now. During that time, you were fed false memories to give you the illusion of a fully lived life. These were deemed necessary to give you the proper motivation to fight and kill on mankind's behalf. We constructed different lives and backstories for each of you, which accounts for how varied your personalities are. This is the main reason we didn't want you contacting the artificial satellite. Also, since your cryptoglobin was imparted to you artificially, it's a little unstable. In the end, we developed the infusers so you could forcibly activate your powers whenever you need them. Okay. About the students. Oh my god, there's so much here. You know what, I'm gonna read through these in my normal voice and just kind of mention anything that's interesting, because this is starting to be a lot. The hemoanima. Power we call hemoanima actually comes from the substance known as cryptoglobin, power you inherited from Shion. Cryptoglobin was imparted to you artificially, so it's a little unstable. You had to develop the infusers to allow you to stimulate it and forcibly activate your powers. Yep, we saw this. Or you already said this. When stimulated, your power manifests itself as your class armor and class weapons. The armor was made to resemble a school uniform, in part that's to fit in with the theme of this place. Mostly it's to clearly distinguish you from the enemy. Unlike them, your powers for protecting and preserving humanity. Hemoanima also means you can be revived if you're killed in battle. The corpse still has to be fresh when it goes into the revival-matic, though. This is because the revival process works by stimulating your cryptoglobin, which starts to decay and weaken after you die. Naturally, there's no bringing anyone who's had their cryptoglobin absorbed and been left a blackened mummy. Makes sense. It does take away one of the things that I thought they were trying to say in the last episode. I thought they were saying we were clones, as in we could just reproduce the bodies at will. But that's not exactly what they were saying. I just got really confused in the moment. Cryptoglobin. It's a blood type with strange characteristics that cannot be explained even by cutting-edge science and medicine. Blood is almost a living creature in its own right, freely cycling between liquid and solid states. Has characteristics that work in response to host aggression. It's truly superhuman blood, ideal for combat. According to research, individuals with this mutated special blood are born periodically here on Futurum. Those are the enemy commanders that are venerated by their people as heroes chosen by God. Cryptoglobin also makes them invulnerable to normal weapons. They can only be killed by their other cryptoglobin users. Humanity's forces struggle to battle against this power, are unable to seize the planet as a result. Lucky for us, it's a power that's intrinsically linked to Futurum itself. It can't be used off-planet. Otherwise, the enemy probably would have attacked the artificial satellite and wiped out humanity by now. Oh. Interesting. So if we head up to the satellite, we wouldn't be able to use our hemoanima. I hope that doesn't mean they're going to turn on us. Cryptoglobin also has a cannibalistic nature. It can gain power by absorbing other cryptoglobin. This act is forbidden by the native Futuran religion, however. Shion? Was born here on Futurum some time ago. Due to a random mutation, he has incredibly powerful cryptoglobin. He was captured by one of our recon teams and raised by the forces of Earth. I say raised because of his cryptoglobin, his body is incapable of growing physically. It's as if he's unable to endure the sheer might of his own power. Securing Shion changed everything for us. This mission wouldn't be possible without him. Even now he's in the defense room storing up power, but he was only able to do that after we set the school here. Cryptoglobin comes from the planet, so it gets much weaker the farther away you get from it. In a sense, you could say Shion is absorbing power from the planet so he can raise it. On the 100th day of the mission, that power will eliminate all life on Futurum. The war will be over and humanity will be the victors, and to the victors go the spoils, a brand new planet. Yeah, when you put it like that, it does sound pretty bad, but at the same time, if it means humanity will live, you kind of understand why they went to this extreme. The irony being, of course, that now we can talk to the commanders. Alright, ask about Earth. World death. Human homeworld Earth possessed its own consciousness. When the planet decided to end its life, numerous natural disasters started occurring all around the world. This phenomenon became known as world death. Pushed to its limit by humanity's abuse of the environment, the planet chose to destroy itself and end its suffering. It became a hostile, inhospitable place, and the human population rapidly decreased. Survivors fled to massive underground shelters like the Tokyo residential complex. From then on, they lived beneath Earth's surface for several generations while they prepared the Exodus Project. And what is that Exodus Project? While living underground in the Tokyo residential complex, humanity began searching for somewhere else to call home, going to abandon the dying Earth and relocate to a whole new planet. This enterprise was known as the Exodus Project. First step was to find a planet capable of supporting human life. By some miracle, our scientists located one in an environment much like Earth's in a far-off galaxy. Next, they developed an ultra-large spaceship capable of exceeding the speed of light and accommodating all surviving humans, and also blowing up some random planets like Alderaan. That would be the artificial satellite. This pinnacle of human ingenuity took generations to complete. But by the time the artificial satellite was complete, Earth was on the verge of exploding at any moment. Humanity needed to make its escape as soon as possible, boarded the artificial satellite, and set off into space.
Yeah.
That was the start of a long, long journey. Survivors created a new complex on board the satellite, made a life for themselves there. And so they traveled through space for hundreds of years until they finally reached this planet. And finally, let's ask about the planet. Futurum? Miraculously, humanity's scientists discovered a planet. Yeah, we know this. It's planet KXK787. Still don't know what that means. In many ways, it was like Earth's long-lost sister. It's located in a habitable zone that allowed for organic life. The majority of the planet's surface was covered in water. All perfect conditions for supporting life. It was the ideal candidate to become the second Earth. This is where we are now, the planet Futurum. Turned out there was another intelligent life form not too dissimilar from humans living here. That was another way this planet was just like Earth. At first, humanity attempted to communicate with them, but in the end, the language barrier led to conflict. Ever since, we've been waging a war to decide the ultimate fate of Futurum. Ask about the war? This planet was behind Earth in terms of science and technology, but it had powerful force that more than made up for that. Force was cryptoglobin. Makes Futurum warriors invulnerable to conventional weapons. Humanity couldn't break through their defenses. War went on for generations without any progress. Then, once a lifetime opportunity came along, around a couple of decades ago, being with limitless power was born on this planet. He was like nothing that had ever been seen before. The Futurans even called him the Second Coming. The child was captured by a human recon team that had infiltrated enemy territory. These days, you know that child is Shion. Humanity successfully stole the enemy's most powerful weapon, something capable of finally ending the centuries-long stalemate. We used Shion's DNA to create the members of the Special Defense Unit. While we were at it, we constructed Last Defense Academy, and then we began our current mission. If it succeeds, all life on this planet will be wiped out when we get to day 100. And the invaders. The fighters we call commanders are Futurum-born cryptoglobin users. They're the heroes of this planet. They're giving their all to destroy this academy and save their people. This is the only way they have to defeat us. Their technology isn't advanced enough for them to attack the artificial satellite directly. Cryptoglobin is the gift from the planet, so yeah, we know this. Commanders are the only true Futurans you've met during your time here. Sure look a lot like humans, don't they? Two planets are so similar, so surprise life evolved in a similar way. Cities even look like the ones humans used to have back on Earth. They also have a god they believe in and a religion with its own code of ethics. Much like humanity. The one who rules over all the commanders is Supreme Commander Media.Vision. Her skills and achievements have earned her that position, but her cryptoglobin is also far stronger than the rest. Weaker enemies you faced, ugly cute mascot things, appear to be something created by Media.Vision, which now we know because of Ava's root that these are actually Futurans that have been turned into those by Media.Vision. I don't know if that's going to happen on this route or not, but I think if there's going to be a happy ending in all of this, it's going to be the one where we take out Media.Vision and the people of Futurum are actually happy about that because of how she's mistreated all of them. That will start the beginning of coming to peace talks with the Futurans. Also broken the taboos of her people, started absorbing other fighters' cryptoglobin, making her more dangerous than ever. And that'll be everything. Thanks, Sirei. Some of that was just sort of a nice refresher. There were a few more people in the cafeteria today than before.
Good morning, Takumi. You're looking uglier than ever today.
Oh, thank you, Eito. I really missed that.
Did you sleep well?
Morning. What are you doing here, Eito?
What am I doing here? Is that the thanks I get for making the effort to endure your odious company?
Nobody asked you to be here.
You're a real strange one, Eito. Hard to believe we're both made from the same genes. Yeah, I'm still having trouble believing that myself. I know, right? We're all so different. No one think we came from the same stable, let alone the same family.
Apparently, they fit us all kinds of different scenarios so the unit have more variety.
They really took it to extremes, though. Couldn't they have made some of us a little more normal? I'm looking at you, Takumi.
What? You're an assassin.
Yes, what's not normal about that?
You're one to talk.
Even if those backstories were constructed for us, doesn't mean we're not our own people. It's like how kids don't always turn out the way their parents expect them to. You can't control every aspect of a person's life. And we are alive. Yeah, you're right. Apart from our memories, we're just like regular humans. If you can even call us humans, we're clones of Shion, and he's a Futuran. I don't see that there's any real difference between the two species. I mean, it turns out none of you are human after all.
but you still look just as hideous to me. What's your point? Humans disgust me, and knowing that you're genetically future hasn't changed my perception of you. So you basically are all human. You look, sound, and smell as repulsive as anyone from Earth would. Alski's peculiar perception isn't a quirk of his so much as a glitch in his programming. I think something must have gone wrong when he was having his memories fed into his brain. As a result, instead of growing up with a strong attachment to humanity, he developed a deep hatred for them instead. Or perhaps that glitch is a bug planted by the insurgents in this operation. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be purposeful. Considering it a glitch doesn't seem right to me. So, I'm defective goods then? But that defect helped me show humanity's true face. Maybe I'm the only real success among all of you. Oh sure, that makes sense. Not. Oh, good one, Gaku. Yeah, I haven't heard that one since the 90s. All of that doesn't change the fact that we all share the same blood. We're all brothers and sisters. We're family. Brothers and sisters? Family? That connection is the one thing here that's real. Not part of some fictional backstory. We ought to take care of each other. You and me family? What an absolutely nauseating idea.
Hey!
For once, I agree with you. Our connection to Shion and each other, that's real. Everything we thought we knew is a lie except for that. We're not just allies, we're family. Is that Vin Diesel? He sounds pleased. That doesn't mean I'm totally ready to accept it yet though. Over breakfast, I managed to make a little conversation with everyone. Everyone except Ato, that is. He kept trying to talk to me though. After a while, we left the cafeteria and went back to our rooms. I only first met these guys when we all arrived here, but we're actually family. It's weird, but that fact doesn't really change anything. We can still fight alongside each other like we always have. Actually, we don't know if we'll keep fighting yet. We're going to discuss it again the day after tomorrow. I wonder if the others have come up with anything yet. Maybe I should go talk to them. Alright, neither Ato nor Yugamu were available to hang out with today, so back to giving Tsubasa gifts. That wasn't even the clean tools to give her? Or, well, the one I was looking at? Oh, a multi-purpose towel for engineers. I didn't even read this. Yeah, absolutely.
Is this for me?
Oh, damn. Still didn't get our bond up yet. Alright, Yugamu, we got one more slot on your report card, so what are you doing in the bathroom? This looks kind of creepy. Yugamu, what are you doing here? Just some minor business. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. Well, now I'm definitely concerned. What kind of business do you have to do in the bathroom? Well, I just got this feeling that I was lacking erotic stimulation in my life as of late. So I just thought I'd examine your excreta. What? What do either of those things have to do with one another? Takumi, you don't understand the salaciousness behind the act of excretion. No, for the love of murder. I feel so bad for you and your lack of imagination. To excrete is to release something created inside the body through genitals, right? It's basically the same as a sexual act. I don't have face cam on right now, but if I did, you would see me looking absolutely disgusted at the moment. I mean, to each their own, but nope. I didn't understand a damn thing Yugamu was saying. What I did understand, he has some really twisted fetishes. Okay, I'm so glad I don't have to hang out with him anymore after that one. Another day is gone. They've been going by so quickly lately. We need to come to a decision. I still have no idea what we should do. What's the right choice here? Is there a right choice here? Asking myself the same questions over and over again, I drifted off to sleep, hoping it might give me some relief. Alright, I'll go to the cafeteria first. I'd like to ask if anyone's come up with any new ideas. Alright, Sirei. I'm guessing he's just gonna talk about all the things again. Wait, he's over here now. Morning, Sumino. I know you must be struggling with a lot of complex feelings right now. The lives of everyone on the artificial satellite are in your hands. Whatever happens, please don't forget that. Yeah, you won't let me forget it. There were only 3 other people in the cafeteria this morning. They were all eating in silence. Good morning. Morning. Takamaru acknowledged me with a brief reply, then glared at me for a while before speaking up again. So, you decided on anything yet? No. To be honest, I'm still completely lost. I guess even your experience of the future can't tell us what the right thing to do is this time.
I don't think there's a right choice here. Whatever we decide to do, we still have regrets. Heavy ones, too. That's just the kind of unreasonable position we've been placed in.
Right? This war will end in tragedy either way. I know it sucks. That's all the more reason we have to make a choice. At times like this, we have to take the future into our own hands. I've been thinking about it the last couple days, but I'm really not good with all this complicated moral stuff. So I tried to think about what everyone who's died would have done if they were here. You mean Dadami and Kiyoshika and Kurata? We should consider Ava's feelings too. She was one of us too, if only for a little while. That probably sounds disrespectful, coming from the one who killed her. I'll gladly slit my own throat to atone, if I thought it would make any difference. Don't be so hard on yourself. You did what you had to. Besides, I'm the one who signed off on it. I just wanted to release her from her suffering. Or maybe it's more accurate to say I couldn't stand to see her like that anymore. Her death is my responsibility. I'll bear it in my own weak, pathetic way. Anyway, Dadami probably wouldn't have cared either way. You know how much she loved her killing games. Kiyoshika, though.
She and her sword were devoted to justice. I don't think she'd want to keep fighting a war where we're the aggressors.
What about Kurata? I can totally imagine her flying off the handle when she found out the great and powerful Usuzuki clan didn't really exist. But then she'd be all, I just have to build it myself starting now. And I have to save humanity so I'll have plenty of filthy peasants to rule over, or whatever. Yeah, that sounds about right.
One for, one against, one neutral. Even if they were here now, they'd be just as conflicted as the rest of us.
Just as we were sinking into another uncomfortable silence, somebody else arrived.
Shion!
Shion appeared out of thin air like he always did, but he looked a lot weaker than usual.
Everyone, can I talk to you for a minute?
Shion, are you alright?
He doesn't look alright to me. I don't have much time. I have to make this quick. I'm sure you all know this, but I'm not going to live for much longer. If I'm going to die anyway, I want my life to mean something. I was raised to be nothing more than a weapon. It didn't matter how I felt, so long as I carried out whatever task was given to me. But now, there's something I want to do. Now I have a clear purpose.
What's that?
I want to die for you.
No, but we don't want you to do that.
I don't want my life to just flicker out. I want to feel like it was the price I paid for my friend's happiness. And it's a price I'll pay gladly. That is what will give my life true meaning.
Aw.
Shion!
So don't worry about me. Make whatever choice is best for you. Veshness would only absorb my cryptoglobin herself, or find some other way to weaponize me. And then my power would be turned against humanity instead. Just this once, I want to have a say in the matter. If I'm going to die, I want it to be for people I've never even met before. I want it to be for all of you.
That's all I want.
Bye, Shion.
With that, Shion faded away, leaving the four of us alone to ponder his words.
Oh.
This decision feels more important than ever now. Our options are far from ideal, but we still have to make a choice. That's the curse we've been given to bear.
A curse? Couldn't have put it better myself. We ate a hurried breakfast after that, then went back to our rooms to think things over some more. I still haven't come to any important conclusions. I have no idea what we should do. Maybe it's like Hideko said, there really isn't a right choice. Right or wrong, we'll have to make some kind of choice, and soon. It's the only way for us to take our fate into our own hands. I get the feeling this is going to come down to Takumi making a choice. Like if I had to guess, it's going to reach a moment where everybody's said their piece. It's like split 50-50, and then Takumi has to be the deciding vote. It's just gonna be funny knowing that Nozomi was like, we can't just leave it up to Takumi, and then it's gonna be left up to me anyway. I don't know why I thought it said tools. It said food. Alright, fast food. And food stamps. I think fast food can be eaten quickly while working, so that makes sense.
Is this for me?
Hell yeah. And my bond. Did that just go all the way up to the top?
I still can't believe it. All of my memories were fake.
Did I skip a bunch of things with her because we got the truth? What just happened?
My family? Grandpa's workshop? I won't believe that none of them are real. Maybe they're all actually still there, in the Tokyo residential complex. I hope so, anyway. I really hope so. Oh, I'm sorry. You're being concerned about me, and all I'm doing is moping. I'm still struggling to sort out my feelings, but sitting around and being gloomy won't solve anything. Thanks for coming to talk to me, Takumi. I feel a little better now.
Huh. Yeah, that maxed out her bond. I don't know, that feels weird to me. Because that seems specific to after learning that all of it was fake. So I feel like I just missed a bunch of, like, learning about her. I know it's fake life, but still, finding out who she was as a person. It starts from the memories that she formed while she was living that fake life. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm just trying to fill out their report cards at this point. So, memories, machines. Got digital camera, film camera, instant camera. I honestly don't know. Maybe instant since she's busy.
Oh, well...
Damn it. Alright, my second choice is the film camera just because it's retro. I don't think she's a camera expert, but who knows? Maybe she likes it.
Is this for me?
She liked it. Our 4 days are almost up. Tomorrow, we'd have to decide what we were going to do, which direction our lives would take from here on. And yet here I was, still hesitating, still unable to come up with a definitive answer. Same here, Takumi. And just like that, we reached day 77, the day we'd promised to discuss things with Sirei. This was the day that would decide our future going forward. I made my way to the war room.
Oh.
Alright, good. Everyone's here.
Hooray!
Well then, let me just contact the Tokyo residential complex so humanity can show you their warmest support. Knock it off, man. We don't need to hear all that again. Understood. Sorry. So, have you all made your decision? Are you ready to tell me?
Huh?
I get how you feel, but you need to figure this out. The enemy won't stay quiet forever.
Hey!
Before we get to that, where's Shion?
I'm... right here.
Shion flickered into view, still looking weak and worn out. How are you feeling? Thanks to Sirei, I'm okay. I should be able to last through this conversation at any rate. That's good to hear.
Aha!
Oh, and one more thing before we get to the main event. You guys decide to abandon humanity, you should probably destroy me.
What? But I just finished fixing you.
Hey!
I've told you, haven't I? This mission's success is everything to me. If you refuse to fight, I'll use any means necessary to make you change your minds. So you should take me out before I get the chance to. Thanks for the warning, I guess. But what about the bombs? Just take him out in one hit like I was going to. You'll still die, but you'll come back right afterwards. Do we just have to bust out the defense room to stop the final assault, right?
Yeah, that'd save all the people on this planet. But we'd also be leaving everyone on the satellite to die. And Shion would...
Don't worry about me.
If we do stop the final assault, what then? We'll have to make a new life for ourselves on this planet. Of course, we'll constantly be on the run from Veshness and the other Futurans.
I spent plenty of time on the run back in the complex. Although I guess none of that was actually real, was it?
Takumi, remember what I told you yesterday? I want you to make the choice that's right for you.
Right. I know. For some reason, I found myself thinking about when I first met Shion. I had no idea who or what he was back then, I just saw something I didn't understand and was afraid of it. But it was thanks to him that I was able to travel back in time and redo these 100 days of war. It was thanks to him that I was here now. That was true in more ways than one. Shion had saved our lives time and time again. That's why it hurt so much that we couldn't return the favor. No matter what choice we made, there was no saving him.
How are we gonna decide this anyway? Getting tired of just standing around thinking about it.
Discussing it further won't get us anywhere. Our viewpoints are just too different. Even if we can't come to a unanimous decision, there's still one way we can settle this. What's that? We'll leave it up to our team leader. If we all agree to stand by his decision, no one will be able to complain.
Me?
We can't put all the responsibility onto Takumi again. I don't know, I've thought about it a ton. I'm pretty sure I can't decide anything on my own.
I think so too. If it's Takumi, I know I can trust him.
Same here. I'm happy to leave the whole abominable business in your hands. What do you think, Takumi?
It's fine. I came back to change things, to take the future into my own hands. If you're all okay with it, I'll do the same thing this time as well.
Then I'm on board too. I'll follow your lead.
You sure about that, Nozomi? Unlike the rest of us, you're an actual Earthling human.
I'm also a part of this team. Whatever you choose, I'll stand by you until the very end.
We're all agreed then. You got this, Takumi.
There's one last thing I'd like you to bear in mind.
What?
Your memories of your time on Earth are all fictitious. There's no denying that. But those memories of the Tokyo residential complex and its people are based in reality. They're good folks who just want to live their lives. Remember those people. They're powerless, and you're the only ones who can help them. The choice is yours. But I want you to save humanity. Because, in spite of everything, they are your people.
I took another look around the room. No one spoke, but everyone looked back at me with different expressions. Fear, pain, sadness, loathing, confusion, rage, despair. That wasn't all. There was also hope, affection, and determination. Kill the Futurans or let the humans die. None of us wanted to be responsible for death on such a widespread scale. All the same, it had to be done. One side had to be sacrificed so the other could live. All I can do is press forward and trust in my decision. Oh my god. I mean, again, I know I could just come back and see the other one, but neither of these choices I like. Oh man. Because the thing is, like I said before, even though we don't know it yet, killing Veshnes does open up the possibility of working with the Futurans. Making this an either or, I don't think that's our only choice, but which one could possibly lead to that outcome? You know, if we kill Sirei, that does give us a better chance of turning off the machine that's going to raise the planet, which will open up talks with the Futurans. But then again, if we kill him and we abandon humanity, we might just leave the school entirely. It might not focus on killing Veshnes. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this one. Alright, so I had to think about it. I think the first one I'm gonna choose is I'm gonna keep fighting. Because I get the sense if we keep going, if we keep fighting for the school, there's a chance we could learn the truth about Veshnes and about the Futurans, and maybe we can convince Sirei to not let the program go through. Maybe not. Maybe it's just going to go through no matter what. Maybe we'll never learn the truth about it and then just wipe out all the Futurans. I'm inclined because that one, I think, gives us a better chance of saving both, whereas this one, I feel like if we just abandon humanity, that's basically it for humans. There's no way they can live. So that's going to be my choice. Hey Sirei, if we successfully complete this mission for you, you promise we'll be able to live happily from then on. Absolutely. As the heroes who saved humanity, you'll be denied nothing. Everyone will be so grateful, they'll shower you with riches and let you live however you want. You'll be the happiest people on Second Earth. All right. It sounds like you've decided, and I think you've made the right choice. If this will make you all happy, then I know my life will have meant something. Thank you, Shion, and I'm sorry. So you'll do it? You'll save humanity? You'll keep fighting for them? Everything we know comes from false memories. We don't know a thing about the real humanity.
But there are probably people just like me and Katawa out there. People who are happy living a mundane, average life with each day just like the day before and the day before that. If we're really the only ones who can save those people, then there's nothing more to say. However much we may resent them, I still can't bring myself to turn my back on humanity. Even if I only feel that way because of my false memories. I'm going to stand by it.
Hell yeah, we're gonna be heroes. That said, I already feel like I've made a big mistake. How could I not? So mean the death of millions, maybe even billions.
Then, why don't you share that regret with the rest of us? Now that you've made our choice, I'll stand by it with you to the very end. We'll all shoulder the regret together. Yeah, I'm here for you too. It's the least I can do after leaving all the big decisions to you. This isn't the kind of burden you should bear alone. It belongs to all of us, and all of humanity too. All the more reason for us to stay strong and help each other get through it. You guys can count on me. I'll do whatever I can.
Sounds like we're all on the same page. Same. Now that my mind's made up, it's do or die. And you're okay with this? With supporting humanity's invasion and massacring all those Futurans? Of course I'm not okay with it, but I want us to survive. And when this war is over, I want us to find some kind of happiness.
Hey!
That's the future I want for us. That's the kind of future I came back to create. And thanks to all of you, I'm prepared to live with whatever guilt and regret this choice brings. I want us to keep living too, as allies, as friends, and as family. I sure as hell don't feel like a hero anymore, but if it's to save our skins, I could get behind it. Fine, but I'm gonna have so much fun when this is over. Even if I can't make my family happy anymore, I'll make myself happy enough for all of them. I stand by your decision. From the moment you allowed me to join this team, I knew that this is how I wanted it to end. It's the least I can do to thank you for giving me a place to belong.
Everyone, thank you. 1,000 times thank you. I thank you from the very bottom of humanity's collective heart.
We're not doing this for you or for humanity. We're doing it for us. To give ourselves a better life, we will eradicate everyone on this planet and save humanity.
From here on, we're all in this together. We share the same destiny and the same sun.
Indeed. Takumi, why did you want to reference that song? What song? Well, she just said we're all in this together. Why didn't you want to? That's not a song. That's not a movie that exists here, Gaku. This is a happy place. We don't think about that. So we're just gonna move on. Yeah. This was not the right choice. What we were doing was wrong. The moment I made the choice, I instantly regretted it. But this was the path we chose for our future. There was no turning back from it now. We would continue to live as we had done, and protect this academy all the way up to day 100. Having finally settled matters, the meeting broke up and we spent the rest of the day doing nothing in particular. Everyone was exhausted from agonizing over this decision for so long. What we really needed was some space to breathe and a little bit of time to recover.
Up and atom troops, time to rise and shine! So, I have something to tell you, members of the Special Defense Unit.
This is new.
I contacted the artificial satellite and let humanity know about your decision. They all have the utmost respect for you.
Oh, yeah, great. We have their respect. Fantastic. Totally makes up for all the guilt that I feel.
Once again, thank you! You are mankind's hope, our light in the darkness. We will never forget what you've done for us. Your names will go down in history.
Oh. I accidentally pressed B instead of A and it skipped it. Glory Last Defense Academy and Special Defense Unit. Alright, yeah, whatever. Making me feel even worse, Sirei. What's that got to do with what's happening here? This is crazy. If I'm left alone too long, I end up thinking about everything way too much. My head just fills up with guilt and regret. Makes it hard to work up the energy to get out of bed. I'm so tired and heavy. Maybe I'll take it easy today, too. After a little snooze, my eyes flickered open again. I wonder what time it is. Got out of bed and checked the clock. It's already past noon.
Huh?
Wow, I really slept in. I felt well rested, but also ravenous. Even with everything that was going on, my body still needed food. Maybe that was proof, if proof be needed, that I was truly alive. I should head over to the cafeteria. Oh god, Sirei, why are you just standing outside here all the time now? What do you want? We put you through a heck of a lot, Sumino, but you made the right choice. And humanity will be eternally grateful to you for it. Yeah. Unsurprisingly, there was no one left in the cafeteria this late into the day. Wonder where everyone is. I set about filling the gaping hole in my stomach with anything I could get my hands on. Shion! Oh, he's fully formed. I guess now that the decision's been made, he's not agonizing over it, so he's able to fully produce an avatar again. Ah, you're finally awake. Shion, have you seen the others today? They're all taking some time to relax. Not as much as you, though. Yeah, the moment I let my guard down, I got really sleepy all of a sudden. There's nothing wrong with taking a little break now and then. Are you feeling any better now? I don't know if I'd say better exactly. It's more like, now that I've made my choice, things have clicked into place. We know what we have to do. We just have to see it through. There's no use thinking about it anymore. I think that's for the best too. How about you, Shion? Are you really okay with the choice we made? Well, I don't really know what it will be like when I die. But I do feel sad when I think about how I won't be able to talk to you guys anymore. In a weird way, though, I don't feel any fear or regret. If anything, I'm proud that my life can be used to create a better future for all of you. You're all right with us using your life that way? I no longer have to live my old miserable life, just feeling my power drain away day after day. You've given me the chance to choose how I live, and how I'll die. My life was always going to be short, so getting to decide how I use it is a big deal for me. I have something I care about now, something I want to protect. That fact alone fills me with pride. That's how I feel about all this. Wow, you're so strong, Shion. You are too, Takumi. Being forced to make a choice like yours would send some people right over the edge. What the What did you get behind me? Eito, where did you come from? I was minding my own business in my cage. Then I started to get hungry. After all that excitement yesterday, I guess it's no wonder everyone forgot about feeding me.
Hey!
But how did you get out of the cage in the first place? You forgot to lock the door. Honestly, I'm starting to feel like you don't even care about me anymore. Don't worry, I'll head back there right after I get something to eat. Eito, do you still want to wipe out mankind? In Takumi's future, you absorbed my power and talked about going back to the satellite and killing everyone. You're not thinking about doing the same thing this time, are you? I have to admit, if I'd obtained power as great as yours, I doubt anyone could stop me from doing whatever I wanted. I could prevent the heartless massacre of innocent futurans and give humanity the punishment it so richly deserves. But I won't. I promise not to cause any more trouble after all. Don't get me wrong. It's not because you've reformed me. I still despise all of you with every fiber of my being.
Hey!
Yeah, I know you too well by now to think you could ever change. What a sickening honor. With that final disdainful remark, Eito turned to leave. Well, I'll be going back to my cage. I can only stand to be around you so long before the urge to vomit becomes too much. Whatever you say. When he had gone, I spent a little more time with Shion before going on my way. I returned to my room to think about what to do next. Still got some free time left today, but I think I'd prefer to be alone. No use forcing myself to be productive. We've made our choice. We have our mission. We'll protect the school for what remains of these 100 days. Only a little more than 20 days left. We just have to keep fighting until then. I decided to get an early night. Tomorrow, after all, would be a new day.
For humanity's great tomorrow! for our shining future, for this school. Stand tall with your comrades and step up to the challenge of mankind's most difficult mission.
I don't know why he suddenly started doing these inspiring morning announcements now. Feels weird.
Glory to the Special Defense Unit, the hope of all mankind.
I feel like it's gonna have the opposite effect though. Okay, time to get up. After resting up through most of yesterday, I was feeling better than I had in a long time. I wonder how the others are doing though. How are they feeling? I don't want them to get too depressed about everything. Maybe I should go to the cafeteria and check on them. What the hell are you wearing, Sirei? Even before I opened the door to the cafeteria, I heard intense shouts coming from inside. Be gone from this place! Out with the demons!
No!
Not today, demon! Out you go! What are you guys doing? Apparently it's a ritual to banish evil. Completely ridiculous if you ask me. The demon known as doubt resides in our hearts, brother, and it must be exorcised. And this demon must have its head severed, exposed to sunlight, and its neck stuffed with soybeans. I'm simulating that by focusing all my mental and spiritual energies on these beans. Out with the demons!
Whoa!
Thank you, Moko. My heart feels lighter already.
There's no way something like this actually works. Is Shion not here today? Creating that avatar seems to use up a lot of his strength. Coming by every day might be a little too much for him. I guess that makes sense. Anyway, we made our choice. All we gotta do now is psych ourselves up and get it done. You think so? Still plenty of time for us to change our minds. Will you quit joining our conversations like you're still a regular member of the team again? You do hang out with us a lawful lot for someone who claims to hate our guts.
Well, I did find out you're not the kind of humans I hate after all. Because we're actually Futurans, right? Very funny. Tell me, don't you hate humanity after what they've done to us? Are you gonna let them off the hook just like that?
I wouldn't say hate exactly, but...
Don't you want revenge? Wouldn't extinction be a fitting end for them?
Eito, when you talk about humanity, who do you mean exactly?
Huh?
Is it the people who created us? The people who kidnapped Shion? What about the people who are working hard to support their families? Or the little kids who have never seen a real sky above their heads? All of them just want to live. They all have to make sacrifices sometimes. That's not so different from us and what we've been doing. Even you've made some tough choices for the sake of your own survival. You don't even know any of those humans on the satellite. Can you really say you hate them all?
Can you blame me? Those are the memories I was given.
And now we know the entire truth. Mr. Altsky's hatred feels a lot more understandable.
I only wish it didn't.
My point is, I want to create a future where we can all be happy. That's why I've decided to fight for humanity. That's what gives us a reason to fight. It's what gives this war meaning.
I see. You really do have a strong heart, Takumi. I wish I could admire you more, but you just look so disgusting. Why does it have to be this way? Maybe these eyes of mine really are a defect. You know, I've always wanted to ask, what exactly do we look like to you, Eito? It's hard to put it into words. Indescribably hideous monsters is about the best I can do. Just looking at you is enough to turn my stomach. Could you try drawing one of us, maybe? I could, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'd have to draw your bulbous protruding eyes, your inflamed, sickly-looking skin, the holes oozing putrid liquid. Not to mention I need to find a way to depict the way your blood-curdling voices cut right through me like nails on a chalkboard. Okay, yeah, maybe don't do that. Dude, are you kidding? Dude, are you kidding? That sounds like the almost perfect life form.
Is he still doing that? Eito left to go back to his cage, a strangely thoughtful look on his face. The rest of us finished breakfast and headed back to our rooms. Are we about to find out maybe a bit more about Eito's brainwashing and why he sees us all as monsters? That would be kind of interesting. Now then, what should I do today? I tried to act assertive in front of Eito, but the truth is I still have plenty of lingering doubts and insecurities. We don't have many days left now. There's bound to be another attack sooner or later. I have to be prepared for when it comes. Still can't hang out with Ato though. That sucks. And by sucks, I just mean because I can't fill out his report card, not because I actually want to hang out with him. You know what I mean? Alright, we now have the final one for Tsubasa, which is this factory photo book.
Is this for me?
Alright, now we have Gaku, cheap food. Although I'm a little frustrated with the fact that seemingly if I do get to the next bond rank with these guys now, like in this current timeline, it does seem to skip a lot of their other conversations. I don't really like that, but I don't really have anything else to do. Maybe he would like the snack selection for family gatherings or children's parties?
Whoa!
Hell yeah.
Eddie, another day of fine work, everyone. You've done well. For each other and for humanity. Get some shut-eye and take care. Well then, good night.
Oh, are all of his announcements going to be different now? Nighttime announcements change now too. Not that it makes much difference at this point. I better go to bed so I'll be ready for whatever happens tomorrow. Settle down, close my eyes, and let the soft, nurturing darkness envelop me.
Stand tall with your comrades! Glory to the special...
Okay, so it's the same as the one we got before now. It's gonna be the same announcements, just they're different than what we got before. Better get going to the cafeteria. But first, Hiriko's out here.
We have just 20 days left. The end's finally in sight. But we still can't be sure exactly what will happen to us once this war is over. Not only that, but the final battle is bound to be the fiercest we face yet. We can't let our guard down.
The characteristic brusque attitude. Hiriko strode away before I could answer. Oh, well, Sirei's not wearing the mask anymore.
Good morning, Takumi.
You're just coming here every morning now, huh? Is this another of your schemes to sow seeds of discord and destroy the team from the inside?
I told you, I'm done with all that. Have a little faith.
Faith in what? You only betrayed us.
Yeah.
I do think it's about time we ascertained where your loyalties lie, Atsuki. Will you be fighting with the others to save humanity? Don't bother. After everything you've done, I can never trust you. Even if you say you've changed, I know all too well what you're capable of. I refuse to set myself up for you to betray us again. I don't mind if you want to leave your cage, just so long as you don't cause any trouble. But I won't allow you back on the team. That's where I draw the line. Sirei, I don't want you giving him his infuser again either. Whatever you say.
I agree. Entrusting ourselves to someone who's already betrayed us once would be sheer folly.
And we don't want him ruining everything and rendering Ava's sacrifice completely meaningless.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's fair. I don't think I could stand fighting alongside you repulsive creatures again anyway.
The attitude of yours is so annoying. I'm just gonna ignore you from now on.
If nobody wants me here, then I guess I'll go back to my cage. Sirei, may I see you in the war room later? I have an idea I'd like to discuss with you.
Oh, sure, that's fine with me. But wait. No! You're not planning to destroy me again and take your infuser back by force, are you?
Please, give me some credit. Everyone would know it was me right away. This is just a little request I want you to consider.
With that cryptic remark, Ato left the cafeteria.
An idea? What's he up to this time?
You'd better tell us if it's anything weird, Sirei. Of course. Keep forgetting I'm on your side.
By the way, is Shion not coming today either? I miss him and his burning passion too. We don't have much time left to spend with him.
Truer words were never spoken. In another 20 days, our work here would be done, and Shion. With nothing more to discuss, we finished breakfast and returned to our rooms. We just have to keep moving forward. That's all we can do now. If I don't do something to keep myself occupied, I'll probably end up dwelling on things. I'd better head out for a while. Alright, well, I think I'm going to actually call it there. I'm assuming we're going to face off against, I think it's Doxia was the other Supreme Commander's name. I'm assuming we're going to face off with him in probably a few days. I really don't know what to expect about Ato now, though, because I think there's still something there about him that we're not fully aware of. I would not be surprised to find out that somebody did sabotage his memories to make him hate humanity, so he tried to sabotage the mission. So I don't really know what to expect with him because of that. Like, is he actually going to find a way to change his mind? Is this just how he is and he can't help that? And obviously, is anybody on the team actually ever going to trust him enough to let him fight alongside us again? I don't know. He didn't seem like a character that would come back around and fight with us. Maybe if we had decided to abandon humanity, he would, but it's hard to say. There's a lot of very interesting turns this is starting to take now. And again, I still kind of hope with this choice that I made, I'm hoping that it will give us the opportunity to stop Vesh-Ness, help the Futurans, save them, and then find a way to let the humans and Futurans live together. But like I've said before, I'm really struggling to not just play this game for several hours on end. So I'm having so much fun with it, and I'm so excited to see what the other timelines are going to hold. But that'll do it for this video. So with all that being said, cue the outro. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching that video. I really hope you enjoyed it. First and foremost, please leave some comments down below with some of your experiences from this game. I love getting to chat with people about how they felt when they played the game. Also, if you have some tips and tricks, that would be much appreciated. Or if you just want to tell me how bad I am at this game, that's fine too, as long as you keep it spoiler free. I also have a review channel where I watch and talk about some of my favorite TV shows and movies, as well as a channel where I talk soccer, so if you want to give those channels a follow, that would be much appreciated. Lastly, if you want to help this channel improve in quality, or if you want to see me play more games, I do have a Patreon where all the proceeds will go directly to this channel, and all of this is down in the description below. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace out.